welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're really plunging into a foundational text, specifically the second chapter of Matthew from the Bible. Our sources give us a close look, a really close look, at the events right after Jesus' birth. It's a journey full of, well, divine signals, but also real danger. Our mission here is to dig into that, extract the key insights from this ancient story, and maybe reveal some details you might have missed about how high the stakes were.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating right from the start is how Matthew weaves together these individual actions, people making choices, with this much bigger prophetic picture. It's not just history, it's showing this profound significance unfolding.
Yeah, that really comes across. And you'll see just how intense, how dangerous these early days actually were.
Yeah.
So it kicks off with the Magi arriving in Jerusalem. These wise men from the east, they've been following a star, and they're looking for the newborn King of the Jews to worship him in Bethlehem.
Right. And this news, well, it immediately throws King Herod into chaos. And not just him, all of Jerusalem, apparently. Herod was famously paranoid, ruthless. So any talk of a new king, that's a direct threat to him. He calls in the chief priests and the teachers of the law, the experts on scripture, asks them point blank, where is the Christ supposed to be born?
And they know instantly.
Instantly, in Bethlehem in Judea. They even quote the prophecy right back at him, the one about a ruler coming from there to shepherd Israel. Shows how well known this expectation was.
Okay, but here's where Herod's scheming and the real danger starts to show. It gets pretty dark. He secretly summons the Magi, wants to know the exact time the star appeared. Think about that. Then he sends them off to Bethlehem, saying, go find the child, let me know so I can worship him too. But it's all a lie, isn't it?
Oh, completely deceitful. He's absolutely laying a trap. It's chilling, really. But then the star intervenes again, almost like direct guidance. It leads the Magi right to the house, the specific house where Mary and the child are. They go in, they worship him, and they offer these very symbolic gifts. Gold, frankincense, myrrh, gifts for a king, for divinity, perhaps even hinting at sacrifice. But then, crucially, they get a warning. In a dream. Don't go back to Herod.
A dream. Divine intervention again.
Exactly. So they leave for their country by a different route, avoiding Herod entirely.
Okay, so the Magi are safe. But that danger doesn't just disappear, does it? It shifts. What happens next for the family?
Right after the Magi leave, Joseph gets his own dream warning. An angel appears. The message is blunt. Herod is going to try and kill the child. Flee. Now, go to Egypt with Mary and Jesus and stay put until you get word.
And Joseph just goes. Based on a dream.
Immediately. That very night, the text says. It's an incredible act of trust and obedience, really, turning their lives upside down instantly.
And this flight to Egypt, Matthew points out, fulfills another scripture. Out of Egypt I called my son, linking Jesus' story back to Israel's own history.
Meanwhile, Herod realizes he's been duped by the Magi, and he is enraged, absolutely furious. His reaction is just horrific. He orders his soldiers to Bethlehem and all the surrounding areas, kill all the baby boys, 2 years old and under, based on the timeline he squeezed out of the Magi.
It's unimaginable cruelty.
Truly. And Matthew connects this awful event, this massacre, to another prophecy, too, from Jeremiah about weeping and great mourning, Ramah weeping for her children. It's devastating.
So they're safe in Egypt, but eventually Herod dies. What brings them back?
Another dream, another angelic message for Joseph. It's safe now. Those who wanted the child dead are gone. Return to Israel.
But where in Israel? It's not straightforward, is it?
No, because Herod's son, Archelaus, is now ruling Judea. And he had a reputation for being just as brutal, maybe even more so, than his father. Joseph hears this, and he's afraid, understandably. So he gets another warning in a dream. Divine guidance again, steering him away from Judea.
Towards Galilee, right?
Exactly. He withdraws to the district of Galilee and settles in a little town called Nazareth. And even this move, settling in Nazareth, is presented as fulfilling prophetic words that the child would be called a Nazarene, tying his identity to this perhaps unexpected, humble place.
Wow. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here for you, the listener? This deep dive really shows a story packed with, well, divine nudges and warnings at every turn, but also incredibly real human-level danger right from the start.
Yeah, it's a narrative just punctuated by these critical moments, prophecies aligning, people making huge choices under immense pressure. It really is a journey of survival guided by something beyond them, a journey of destiny, you could say.
Absolutely. It really makes you think about that interplay, doesn't it, between sort of fate and individual choices, how even a paranoid king's actions fit into a bigger picture. What part of this incredible, perilous journey of the newborn king stands out most to you? Something to think about.